Welcome to this week's edition of Sips with Chris. It's the commute version. The exciting sort of fundraising campaign event for folks who are running for
school board in San Jose. Wonderful candidates that are worth getting behind.
Amazing, incredible, very qualified black women. For the day, it was a muscat.
Yes.
And it was the muscat because the muscat is very versatile. The muscat Moscato grape is known to be sweet and more of a dessert wine. Our muscat, the Washiro muscat, is really beautifully balanced. It's not syrupy at all. And what it does is it complements spicy food beautifully. And today we had some incredible Nigerian
suya
jollof,
fish and chicken
curried. So all spicy foods, and that muscat complemented them perfectly.
Perfect. Yep.
So the question of the week is...
Third question people should ask themselves when building something or making decisions. So what questions would you recommend people ask themselves when they're building or making decisions?
So the typical, well, when folks think about launching, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you think about launching, whether it's a business, whether it's, it has a product, which is a tangible product, or it's a service, folks always say you need to study the market and figure out if there's a need in the market for what you're serving or what you're offering, right? But what is a better question for that?
What problem are you solving? What problem are you solving for the consumer or for the person that you're trying to reach for the demographic? So it's all boils down to when someone looks at it, or you pitch something to someone, you got to have a pain point.
Right.
You got to have something that you're solving for them, because you're not going to see people mistake sales for selling. Mm-hmm. You're not selling anything to anyone. You're giving them an option to buy something to solve a problem.
Right. You're giving them a solution to a problem that they currently have. And what that does, also asking that question, it meets them where they are. And it helps you launch a solution from a needs perspective, right? Like what is needed by that person, by your customer.
In a sense, you're solutioning.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's why a lot of salespeople, like people say I'm a salesperson. I'm not. I'm a consultant. I'm a sales consultant throughout my entire career, regardless of whatever I sold. I never pushed anything on anyone.
Right.
I consulted them on how this is going to solve their problem.
And I can absolutely, I can co-sign that. You do a really great job of engaging and meeting and having conversations with people, which helps you understand what their needs are. And then you can approach a solution based off of their needs, right? And when that solution ends up being a Washiro wine or a whiskey or a Tusker beer, perfect.
And that's the thing, is like people talk about it all the time. You're selling when you're not talking. When the person that you're working with is doing more talking about the product or what they need it for than you are, or asking more questions than you're answering their questions, that's when the selling is happening. They're usually selling themselves.
Absolutely.
You're not selling anything.
Because they're curious enough to engage with you and to want to learn more about what you're offering.
Because they see something that can solve a problem for them.
For them.
Yeah.
That's perfect. When your customer or your consumer can see themselves in the product you're selling, you got it. You got it.
Right.
And the key thing is, people don't buy things.
They buy people.
People buy people. So if your consumer or your customer does not buy into you,
you're not buying anything you
you're
have.
not buying anything you're selling.
I can show a product that solves a whole bunch of problems. But if I don't present it properly to help them see it for themselves, it's not moving.
All right. And that's a whole word. Have a great week.